Hey guys, so for today's video I thought it would be fun to do my favorite YA contemporary reads. And by contemporary I mean real life, romancy, but young adult, so not too romancy, but kind of summer reads, not really. I just mean like light, fluffy reads, if you know what I mean. And yeah, so I've picked out I think 7 and I want to talk with you today. Talk about them with you today. I'm not very good with my words today. So the first 3 that I want to talk about should be fairly obvious, and that is the Anna, Lola, Isla companion trilogy by Stephanie Perkins. I am currently lending out in The French Kiss, which is why I don't have it with me. But when I thought about doing this video, these were the first books that I thought to include in it. And they're just cute romancy books, and all the characters tie into each other. I'm sure you've heard of it, but the first book, Anna and the French Kiss, is about a girl named Anna that goes to Paris, France for boarding school, and she meets this guy named St. Clair, and it's just cute. And so the romance kind of continues throughout the story, but then you get to meet other characters as well. The next one is The DUFF by Kody Keplinger. This is one of the first contemporary books that I read when I first started booktubing. I have not seen the movie for it, just right off the bat. But this is about a 17-year-old girl named Bianca who is designated as the ugly fat friend, which is what the DUFF stands for. And so she kind of befriends this guy into helping her become more comfortable in her own skin and being prettier, I guess, but not really, just not being the DUFF. And so in return she helps this guy Wesley with, I think, school or something, and then they end up becoming friends with benefits, and it's this whole big thing. And I really enjoyed it, and I do want to reread it because I remember it being a quick and easy read. So this next one is another one that I don't have with me. I'm currently lending it out, and that is What My Mother Doesn't Know by Sonya Sáenz. This is a duology, so it's What My Mother Doesn't Know and What My Girlfriend Doesn't Know, I believe. So the second one is told from the guy's perspective. But this one was really well done. It was written in verse, as is Sonya Sáenz's other books. Sorry, my dog is walking around my tripod, so if it's shaking a little bit, sorry. And I believe she's 15, and this is like one of her first relationships, and she doesn't want to tell her mom, and it's just this big family, friends relationship thing that I really enjoyed. So it wasn't just solely based on this teenage girl's relationship, it was based on everybody else around her that it was affecting, and kind of how to juggle your time between everybody and all of your loved ones. So I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoy all of Sonya Sáenz's other books, as I'm sure you know. The next one that I want to talk about is one of my overall favorites, not just contemporary, but just overall favorite books I've ever read, and that's Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alire Sáenz. This one is an LGBT about 2 boys, young boys. I think they start out 14 or 15 years old. So Aristotle and Dante, and their relationship, just friendship and distance and just different things that happen as you grow up and mature, and how so much can change, but how you need to have people surrounding you. And it's just such a beautiful story, both about friendship and relationships and discovering yourself, and it was just phenomenal. I feel like this book gets a lot of hype and a lot of praise, but believe me, it is worth it. When I first read the synopsis, I was a little hesitant, but I loved it. I recommend everybody read this that I know, and it's just so good. If you've been watching my channel for a while, then this book won't be a surprise to you, because I love this author, and that is Dash and Lily's Book of Dares by Rachel Cohn and David Levithan. Every Day by David Levithan is another one of my favorite books, but I don't consider that a real-life contemporary just because it is very different. But if I did consider it a contemporary, it would be on this list for sure. So this one is about Dash and Lily, and they live in New York, and it is set around Christmas, and it's just super cute. So they just find this book between them, and they leave clues for each other, and it's just really cute, and I totally recommend you pick this up. It's very short, and I believe it takes place in a short amount of time, so it is a very quick read. This next one I don't actually own a physical copy of, but that is Perfect Chemistry by Simone Elkeles. I watched the book trailer for this before I read the book, and that did not make me want to read the book. Do not watch that book trailer if you want to watch the book. It is the stupidest book trailer I think I've ever seen in my life. And this book was really good though, and I was really surprised I enjoyed it so much. I did just read it out of the library, and I haven't continued with the trilogy. It is a companion trilogy like Anna, Lola, and Isla, but this one was like different. It's very hard to explain, so I'm going to link the Goodreads for all of these books down in the description, so just go check this one out. It's hard to explain without like spoiling anything, really. I went into it kind of blind except for the trailer, and that's what I recommend. And then last but definitely not least are two books that I really enjoyed and I felt like I needed to include in this video because lately I've been hearing a lot of mixed but mostly bad reviews about them, and I don't know if it was just the mindset that I was in last year or what, but I really enjoyed them. And that is the Vincent Boys duology by Abbi Glines. I don't know, I really enjoyed these. These I think are listed as new adult-ish, but they're more young adult. There's not really a lot of, what's the right word, explicit material in them. So besides the whole cheating aspect in this one, I just thought they were really easy reads. This one is about a preacher's daughter named Ashton and her childhood friend named Beau, but she's dating Beau's cousin Sawyer. This one goes first. That messed me up. This one goes first. But yeah, so she's dating Sawyer, and Sawyer goes away for the summer, and from what I could tell when I was reading it, they'd always kind of had feelings for each other, so it wasn't that surprising. But Sawyer was just like the good boy and the guy that her dad liked, whereas Beau was more of the bad boy. I have a thing for bad boys, like Warner from Shatter Me. I don't know, whenever I'm reading something, I just prefer the bad boy. So I recommend these. They are easy read. They're not the best piece of literary works I've ever read, but if you're looking for something easy, I think I read both of these in a day. So if you're just looking for something fun to read to pass the time that you don't have to think too much about, I recommend you guys pick these books up. Plus they're on bargain like everywhere. So yeah, those are the books that I had to recommend. I can't decide if I want to do a video or a blog post about all the contemporary books that I need to read because there are a ton. So if you'd like to see that, let me know down below, or if you have any other video suggestions for me, or any contemporary books you really enjoyed, let me know. Let's just talk about anything down in the comments. So yeah, next week on my blog I'll be posting my favorite adult/new adult contemporary books, so make sure you follow my blog. Link is always down in the description. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.